Hello Pisces and welcome to Truth While Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead for the sign of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Pisces. Let's see what we have for you. I'm going to look at the next 7 days for you Pisces, doing things a little bit differently this week. Just felt inclined to. So let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Pisces? Monday, we have the Nine of Wands. Tuesday, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Death card on Wednesday. The Empress, well that's lovely, on Thursday. The Six of Wands, very nice, on Friday. The Four of Cups, Saturday. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration, good luck, good fortune. Very lovely energy here with the Wheel of Fortune on Sunday. So Pisces, the energy here with the Nine of Wands, this is something is nearly over for you. Something that you have been persevering towards, and it's been an effort and a half with the Nine of Wands. This is somebody who has been battling on, persevering. It's draining, it's tiring, it's challenging in terms of our energy, but we keep on keeping on. And that's the advice for you, because you're actually only one step away, one final push, one final obstacle, and then you're done. Now, it could well be here, Pisces, that some of you might get a little bit of a setback, in the sense that when you feel that something is done and then something else happens, you kind of think to yourself, oh, when is it going to end? When is this whole process going to end? When is it going to finally be complete? So this just feels that sense of, however this manifests for you, you're one step away. You are one step away, one final push, one final obstacle. So this is the energy here. It is nearly over. Now, the Two of Pentacles can be when we feel that we're going back and forth on a situation. You might be potentially, this can be if you're waiting to let go of one thing to move to another. Sometimes this can be that sense of things are in motion, but you're nearly done, you're nearly there. So if you have been wanting to let go of something and you've been persevering on that path, but wanting to move towards something else, this is that sense of you're nearly there. Now, it can also represent, if you're dealing with two different sides to a situation, for example, you're to-ing and fro-ing to end something, maybe a process that you're going through, it might happen again. And that's why I'm saying to you, you might have thought, okay, this is done and dusted, and then there's kind of a spanner in the works on Monday, and you're just thinking, oh, really? But there is that sense of, okay, let's just go back and forth a little bit again. And it looks by Wednesday, it is done. The Death card is a completion. So this is an ending, out with the old, in with the new. It can actually be to do with endings, if you're kind of going through some negotiation process to do with endings. For others of you, if you're wanting to bring in the change, again, out with the old, in with the new, when you're persevering on a path, but you're wanting to get to the end of this situation here, you're wanting to get to where you want to be. This is that scenario, you're dealing with an ending. There is that sense of change and out with the old, in with the new on Wednesday period. So this is what I see for you here, Pisces, for the week ahead. We have Thursday. Thursday is a very positive energy because the Empress brings in new energies. She's very positive in terms of the birth of the new. Now, she's extremely positive in terms of new love, There could well be a focus on a mother figure or a more older female, older, mature, but powerful female. But the Empress can also be to do with new abundance. So with the cards on the table, if you have been wanting to move into a new direction, create a new reality for yourself in money, career, financial areas, the Empress is a really positive omen of that. It's telling you that you're aligning with a more abundant path. So this can be very positive on that basis as well here, Pisces. Because I'm looking at this with the Six of Wands. And she can also represent new abundance in the form of money. So it depends what these energies are for you. It feels like there's a lot of adaptability. Either you're kind of pushing forward on a situation, you're in the process of letting go of something to move to something else. For some of you, that could be, money, career, financial areas. For others of you, it could well be some kind of spanner in the works that happens and you just have to kind of go back and forth a little bit. But it looks like there is an ending followed by a new. These are the energies here. Out with the old, in with the new. The Six of Wands is all about achievement. Yeah, I've done it. It's victory, it's triumph, it's success, it's achievement. So you might just feel that. It's a great card of really feeling that you've overcome something and achieved what you wanted to achieve here. It's linked with victory and triumph, but also being recognised and noticed. In terms of the Empress and the Six of Wands, these can also be very positive in terms of promotions. So if you have been wanting to kind of persevere towards getting more recognition, getting noticed, and realise that it takes change, it takes out with the old, in with the new to achieve, to get to where you want to be. This is a very powerful energy on that basis. It can also represent some process that you've gone through, but there's new abundance coming in and you're winning, you're triumphant, you're victorious. So these are the energies here, Pisces. Now, it looks on Saturday, something might be offered to you that you need to think about, whatever that would be for you. The Four of Cups can be an offer. It can represent not saying no, not saying yes, not saying no to it, but really thinking about it. So it might well be that this might be expected or unexpected. But it's something that you need to consider, someone reaching out. Now, that could well be a personal level, that could be professional, that could be to do with what I'm talking about here, something that you really need to consider. And the Four of Cups is about trusting how we feel. It's about trusting our instinct and our intuition. We don't shoot from the hip with the Four of Cups. We don't, decide in haste because we could regret it. So this is the energy of really sitting with your own energy and deciding what's offered to you and how you react to it is a very positive thing. Trust how you feel intuitively and emotionally with this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, you've got cards of change in your reading. The Death card is a card of change. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of change. We even have the adaptability in terms of change as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is a turning point. It represents change. It can be an opportunity to turn something around in your current circumstances or an opportunity to close one door and open another. And we have these energies here, the Death card, the Empress, out with the old, in with the new. But it might well be some kind of choice or something is offered to you here, Pisces, that you need to think about in which way you go with this. So, Wheel of Fortune, good luck, good fortune, divine timing and orchestration. Now, with this, there may well be signs. You might be getting some signs to help you decide which way you go. If it's a decision to do with, do I stay in my current circumstances, something that I was about to give up on, or do I move in a new direction and say out with the old, in with the new? Only you will know in your own circumstances, but things are divinely guided and orchestrated for you, so Spirit absolutely has your back and will likely send you signs and omens with this as well. And the Wheel of Fortune can be very positive. It can link with all life areas, But it can be very positive, certainly in terms of money, fortune, energy. So it could well be some kind of something that you might not necessarily have seen coming is making you stop and think. You thought everything was done and you were moving forward in a scenario, and then there is something being offered to you here that's making you stop and think. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Thank you. Spirit message for Pisces. We have breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Pisces? Thank you. Let's pull you a spirit animal card to finish off your reading. What do we have for Pisces? Yeah, I mean, I think that you'll be clear here. We have giraffe, visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. So Pisces, the giraffe is seeing above it all, getting clarity in terms of the way forward, everything becoming clear. You know which way you're going in life. It's a visionary energy. And it ties in with the reading beautifully, because I think something might happen around Saturday. You thought everything was done and moving forward in a very positive way. You'd overcome something that had been testing and put it behind you, and it was good. And then something makes you stop and think around Saturday period. This is the energy here. You will know the way forward. Now, I also want to say the giraffe might well be a symbol for you this week, or you might be seeing a giraffe, but it can also be an image that spirit is sending you in some way to guide you, to show you the way, or might well be resonating with you for this reading. Pisces, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next time.